It's Wednesday. The weather is changing slowly, albeit. Yesterday was the hottest day, highest temperatures of the week. Today's temperatures will come down a couple of degrees, but still low 100s inland. Fog returns tonight, and then cooling begins in earnest as we go into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, where it'll actually be mild by the weekend, which means inland spots will be in the mid 80s or so. So as we look at this satellite map, I'll bet the first thing you notice is, well, I don't know what you're going to notice, but I noticed this low pressure area here. Let me draw my little boxes. So here's the low up in this area. That's just, you can just tell because there's vertical development. Those are cumulus clouds, if you can imagine, in 3 dimensions. And then down here, say you don't see much texture. That's the fog. It's just the high pressure is squishing it down, and it's flat, like you're making a pie crust or something and leveling it out. And here, that's not flat at all. That's vertical. So you have instability in that box there. You have stability in this box here. The high pressure, the stable high, the Pacific high, which is our summertime feature, is going to weaken. And when that weakens, due to this, the temperatures are going to have an opportunity to cool. So let's see if I can do this. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. There's the shallow inversion. That's what's happening. That's what happened yesterday. And that's what is happening today to the most part. But that high is pressing down. I showed you that from there, right? So we look down and there's the fog. Coastal hills average about 1,000 feet. The fog's not getting up over it, right? And so the inland areas are ending up in the 100s and the low 100s for the most part. If we come back here, let me show you this next graphic. This is a deeper inversion. Now, remember that low I showed you with the vertical development, the cumulus clouds and what have you? Well, that is what's happening now. The inversion is going to lift out to over 1,800 feet, and that allows the fog to get over the hills, cool the inland bay valleys, and voila, you have a summertime weather pattern. That's it. It's not simple, but it's pretty simple for the most part. I mean, the idea that the high pressure keeps the fog compressed, it allows the fog to form, and it can't get over the topographic boundaries of the coastal range or the East Bay Hills for that matter. But that low comes in and it's going to lift it up, get over the hills, boom, we cool. Sacramento cools too, not as much, but a little bit. Here we are now. Let's see if I can come in a little closer. Bay Area, fog cleared from the coast. Fog will be back tonight. And then you see this area here. This is some tropical moisture. And that is you got some here. That's what's increasing the humidity. So we have a flow. I won't get into the pressure gradients right now, but the flow is pushing this stuff up from the Gulf of Mexico. So the humidity on top of the high temperatures is pretty aggressive, right? So the humidity, let's say Sacramento, humidity today would normally be 13, 14, 15% in the teens. High humidity in Sacramento today is probably going to be 25%, something like that. I just made that number up. It's going to be double what typically would be. And that's going to feel much warmer. We talked about that yesterday. Here we are at Ocean Beach, San Francisco. That does not look like July to me, but it's July. Pretty nice, right? Go one more time. We'll take a look at Lindenmar. I sort of like this shot. This is, again, these are Surfline cameras, which are fun. I'm refreshing the camera there. They're kind of fun because, again, it's what a beautiful day in Pacifica. And that's, you can see there's surf schools out there and surfing. It's a good place to learn, I guess. Yeah, looks pretty good. It's a fun day for people who just learn how to surf. So that's how it looks at the beach today. But by tonight, the fog returns. The temperature gradient is there. Let's see if we go here. So San Francisco right now, 73 degrees. We've got 97. Okay, in my clock, I got 12:30 right now. It's 97 degrees in Sacramento right now. So that's going to be hot. If we come in a little closer, let's do a little bit of more analysis here. Come in a little closer and we'll see 90 degrees out towards, where are we there? That's 90 degrees out towards, let me get my box. I feel better with that. Okay, there's 75 at the airport, Oakland Airport. There's 90. That looks more like, that looks a little bit like Lafayette, Walnut Creek. And then 89 out in San Ramon. So it's a nice day. It's hot, though. It's going to be slightly cooler. Here are the fires that are currently burning. There's a lot of them, and that map's kind of scary. But like I said the other day, a lot of these fires are being managed well. And when you manage fire well, you create less danger for fire down the road. So without the strong gusty winds that we had been seeing earlier this season, the firefighters, CAL FIRE, the men and the women, and everybody involved in fighting these fires has an opportunity to groom the forest a little bit and burn where they want it to burn, stop it where they don't want it to burn. If there was wind, this would not be good. But the CAL FIRE they have excellent meteorologists. They know when to burn, when not to burn, when to put it out completely. So let's go in here. We'll take a look at, this is purple air. Yellows represent, this is your air quality. This is the state. And you can kind of see that, what's interesting about this map, it sort of mimics the map of let's see if I can do this. If I go purple air, see where the fires are, see where the air's not, right? So you sort of mimics that area. The areas where the fires are burning the most, like up in Del Norte or Trinity, you've got more reds, which aren't healthy. Yellow is manageable. Yellow is like, not great, but we're good. And then there's smoke from those Canadian fires showing up out in Colorado, and the air quality there is most certainly not good. So with that in mind, here's the 5-day forecast. A nice cool down coming your way. I think you're going to love it. What can I tell you? Just today's one last day of heat. Take care of the pets and all that. But also know that tomorrow, significant cooling around the bay. Cooler inland by another 5 or 8 degrees. So Livermore Valley goes 94, 95 degrees tomorrow. And then look at that on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, significant cooling. All right, there you go. See you back here.